what the hell do you have on? So
Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to a Capsule Selection. Today, we're talking about attraction. I got a few fragrances here. We're going to talk about fragrances that have attraction and chemistry. This is a very different video than I'm used to producing, so it's going to be one that has a lot of layering combinations, but not just in the typical layer combination that you're used to talking about putting on your skin. This is about chemistry when I'm talking about wearing fragrances next to your loved one. That is kind of like an unspoken synergy and chemistry connection that between man and woman, man and muse, that is just beautifully done when you wear matching or perfectly tailored fragrances to one another. It's when you have energies that align and when you have two scents that intertwine with each other. And when the fragrance becomes something more than just aroma, it becomes something that is a language between the two of you. Something very, very beautiful, man. And I've had this actual occasion happen to me several times, and I'm loving the way that this actually flows. And so I'm happy that I'm able to get this particular video list out to you guys to give something of a difference in notion when you're talking about wearing fragrances. They're not just made for you, they're made for you and your loved one to share and have that phenomenal bond with you. So because once the chase is over, and once the spark turns into a rhythm and you guys are just going and have that actual symbiosis together, fragrance becomes a signature of a companionship in some ways. You have that notion of scent memory with each other. You have the notion of wanting to be compatible with each other. And so these scents both wear well and they tell a story. And so that story is one that for you as the man who leads and the woman who as actual your partner in crime, you know, both of you have a lead, both of you have a following, both of you have something of an adventurous lifestyle, both of you have something to bring to the table, and both of you want to exceed and succeed in each other's life. And that's exactly what this is. So now that we know that the world perceives us as a union, you and I, we're going to show them how definitely unified we are. We're going to smell like the man and the muse. We're going to do this definitely. So this collection is of 10 fragrances that I'm hopefully going to portray is exactly how I see them. Something that has a symbiosis, a synergy, and a collective power. Together, they just make you feel as one. So the harmony in this one, the intensity, this is where it meets that warmth of a beautiful woman. This is where the sensuality meets the refinement of your actual atmosphere. This is where together they create balance. And this is going to be a great list. I cannot wait to show you everything I have here in store for you guys. This is going to be just superbly done. So everyone, as always, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's wonderful, wonderful experience. Let's get right into this particular list as we go about learning what it is to have the chemistry and the synergy of different aromas that have different facets and different nuances that meet perfectly in the middle between you and your lover. Let's talk about two wonderful fragrances on the market today that come in. At first glance, you think of the lingering memory of both of these in your mind. Many of us, knowing that these are unisex fragrances, they tend to lean toward the exact 40 to 60 split and beyond, 40-60 to 50-50 split. Two phenomenal fragrances. To me, when these are together, the synergistic view on these are just wonderful. It is something, I'm going to spray the test strips with this. What I'm going to do is just put this phenomenal scent profile together for you in each way that I saw fit and see fit and have smelled these in the air and just trying to give that to you. So we're here. I have Rosendo Mateau number 5 as the first combination with Babycat from the brand of YSL. So what we're going to get here is a great scent profile to have as a conversation piece as we spray these particular scents. If you guys have any combinations like this or have done this and go out with your lady often and have had these scent profiles together, let me know what you guys smell great wearing together. So this one, as you have it on and it's the memory, man, the scent memory. Spicy, vanilla tinged fragrances that have a lot of grace. Some would say that the Babycat has a feline grace to it, which is kind of cool to have the aspect of what it is to have that leopard walking across, the purr of it, the sensuality of it, with a very seductive smokiness that I love to wear on my skin. It's one of the best vanillas out there for the man to wear that is a true spicy vanilla. It's resinous, it's amber, and it has this push to it that doesn't shout. It likes to have an invitation style to it. To whereas putting on the scent profile of Rosendo Mateau number 5, it's one of those scents that really caters to a very musky, plush floral essence with a lot of saffron, spicy, effervescent saffron. So it's very, very sophisticated for the feminine nose. When she wears this with you wearing Babycat, it becomes like you're are announcing yourself as a jazz duet, so to speak, man. It's one of those stories to be told. She moves with rhythm. You anchor how the melody is, and it's very sensual. The sweetness here is what makes this the best part. The softness of the sweetness makes this great for a dinner date, makes this great for a movie date, or even just something where you want to do something fun together like Topgolf or even bowling. These are fragrances that wear well together because of the soft sensuality of them both, leading you both to be wanting more and yearning more from each other because of the scent profile. The depth, it amplifies, it allures, and it smells sensual. This pairing is one that's perfect for evenings, like I said. Love it the way it is. If you got a night, you want to go out and just chill, have a great time with your lover, go out for drinks, go out to anywhere there is, from dinner dates, like I stated, to concerts, comedy concerts, shows like that. This is one that once the 2 a.m. conversation starts and she's on your shoulder, the soft candlelight about the evening has gone by and you're ready to head home, this is the unspoken understanding that you're both feeling each other and it feels real. These two smell great together, the way they come across. The musky sweetness of number 5, along with that sweet resinous sweetness of Babycat. Very, very close. Synergistically wise, you're going to come off smelling spectacular. That is the first blend scent profile that I want to speak on from Man and Muse. Just great, great fragrance profile. Next, let's get into a great profile from the house of Amouage. So for something incredibly, incredibly poetic, you want to have a duo that is just the synergy is summarized. It just is epic. This one here is the scent of Amouage Epic Woman. This is not the actual, I think they have an extra of 54 or something like that. And the scent of the Aqor. Aqor is the one that I love to wear. I love to wear both of these, but the energy, the power, and the spicy resonance command of both of these fragrances together. You wear this one to be more subtle, more depth, more rich. She wears this one to be more elevated, more projecting. And you wear this together hand in hand. It is phenomenal wearing scent. And I have two that I've already sprayed before coming on screen here. One I did a dabber on and one I did the drip on. And what you get as a profile, just something that it's a fragrance that has carved the note in both of you like stone. It is sexy as hell, but it's so regal. It is a lot of incense, cinnamon, rose, a camphoric scent that makes it regal and magnetic together. They wear so well. They're meant to be, for me, as a powerful team playing, both equally grand, both refined, both beautiful, woody, rosy, slightly honeyed signature scents. They just come off phenomenally. The oud in here, it doesn't dominate. It's one of those very complementary factors with oud, and it's the grounding presence on these two is phenomenal. You get a nice amount of rose and a presence in that just speaks in power. It is phenomenal the way these two fragrances wear closely, symbiotically, synergistically, and just complement style all through and through. One of the best ways to wear fragrances like this, being so close, is just being close. This is something you wear in your tuxedo when she wears that long flowing red dress on. And you have the red rose on your lapel, and you guys are going somewhere epic, so to speak, somewhere like a convention that is meant to be not a convention, but a actual what am I thinking? The actual gala. This is a great fragrance pairing to wear. Ultimately, you're going to wear this when you're going to feel elevated while still having a grounded feel to yourself. You're going to smell alluring. The air between the two of you is going to feel charged. It's going to be just a lot of incense, a lot of rose, a lot of amber, and a lot of oud to bring a lot of valor to the incense that you have on. And then that's going to go into the dance, the slow union that you're going to have throughout the night on the dance floor. And then with that, the scent pairing that is a couple that you're going to be is going to command attention from all those around you. It's going to be simply existing in so much of a beautiful, beautiful essence, the way the attention is going to come to you guys. Loving the way I'm putting this list together. This is just a fun one, like I said. Hope you guys are feeling the vibe on this one, because this is just ultimately what perfumery is about in a lot of ways to me. How to become one. How to be compounded. Next up, let's get into what it is to have a Xerjoff blend. So here, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special blend from the brand of Xerjoff. One that is sold as a tandem. You have Amber Star. It's a warm fragrance, very sensual fragrance. Golden resins, soft vanilla. It has the golden glow of what it is to have a sunlit evening on skin. That's spectacularly done. Then you have Star Musk, and this is the one that has a clean pulse of attraction written all over it. And so it's refined skin-like lightness on this one with a slight animalic touch to it, and it becomes one of the best wearing and charged fragrances as you could ever have put together. Let me get my test strips and let you know what I got going on here. The two I sprayed. Let's see what we got. So when this one together, these two scents form like this intimate signature scent that you will always feel blessed to have on skin. A fragrance synergy, as I love to say, that is both close and infinite. That is something about these two from the brand that is beautiful. The amber is warm. It melts into the Star Musk this beautifully. You get this aura of warmth around you, this beautiful, clean human warmth that's simply amazing. Then you get clean, magnetic, golden resins from the actual amber star that bleed into what it is to have Star Musk, like the heat meeting the heartbeat, the type of scent profile that these two have come together to understand the caress that they are for me, and that's one of the best blends that I've ever seen. So Amber Star is quite symphonically this caress, while Star Musk is the breath that follows type of scent profile. Very just poetic the way they come across. That's what makes this one of the best pairings that's so intoxicating to me, because not only do they sell them together as a tandem, but they fit so well in the way that you interlock with your lover, and they smell so wonderful together in the air, man. Both have great projection. All of these, I'm picking these just perfectly for great projection as well. So that is Amber Star and Star Musk from the brand of Xerjoff. Get your nose on that for Man and Muse. You can't go wrong with these two. Just a beautiful combination. It's amberiness, muskiness that come together, a combination of just sensuality, sexuality, and just unadulterated compliments all over the place. Yeah, let's talk about what it is to have a pairing that is made for a rich scent in heaven. Oud and Amber and Oud and Rose from the brand of Cartier. Phenomenal scent profiles that just cannot be beat when they smelled in the air together. Let me spray my test strips with these. I did want to do the actual Amber or Satin Mood first with the other scent of Tabac Rose, but I'm choosing these, so let me spray up my scent strips to give you guys something of a notion as I think about what it is that I want to say about these particular scents. Oud and Rose is newer to me. You guys have heard me wax poetic about Oud and Amber. Top single, that's the first place fragrance in my collection. It is number one amongst the actual scent profiles in my collection that I love to have, and I don't think it will be replaced anytime soon. So like I said, Oud and Rose is just a billowing scent. But Oud and Rose enveloping you, man, come on. This should have been the last one. Man, come on. The pairing. They don't just announce, itself as a pairing. It has this very much so yin and yang effect, but they do meld perfectly with the oud that is used. The Oud and Rose, it is one of the most refined Oud and Rose notes you're going to find out there. As I always give credit to Matilda Laurent for taking the reins and understanding what a great fragrance compound, the oud they use, they give the actual notion that they have not used anything other than a great aged oud in this one. I believe that Cartier would do so if they have said so, so I don't think this is a synthetic compound. And the way that it comes off, that barnyard essence, that really, it's the actual, you get a oud that is of the scent that oud that we understand oud to be. It's not clean. It's very musky, very earthy, very residual of white or wet woods. But the balance in this one, I'll speak to the balance of the two. The Oud and Rose with the Oud and Amber. The Oud and Amber is seduction, while the Oud and Rose is very balanced, very ornate. And it's one that you have this weight and soul type of essence to it. So the amber is the soul, and the weight of the rose is the thing that just brings out the Oud and the Rose in this one. To me, the balance between the floral and the woods of the Oud and Rose is what makes it feel like the conversation between the two is going to be passionate and poised. Oud and Amber, it's a natural counterpart. It has to be a natural counterpart to this one. I was thinking about Oud and Vanilla or Oud Vanille, which is another counterpart to this particular collection, or even Oud Santal, but just knew that Oud and Amber along with the Oud and Rose would be something that smelled unworldly, and yes, it does. It's warm. Oud and Amber I'm speaking of. It's warm, it's golden, it's smooth, and it's like this scent profile that's lingering. It always embraces me well. That's why it's my #1 scent. And after a day well spent, and the evening well spent, and the night well spent with my lover, it's something I want to have a well spent evening wrapped in the cuddle sheets. And that's exactly what it gives me. So when these two are worn together as a scent profile, one by me, the oud and amber, one by my lover, the oud and rose, it's a synergy that is just truly undeniable. You have to understand what these scents represent. If you ever get a chance to smell these two together on a scent strip or on skin. You get the sacred scent of the oud, and then you get the sensual, and then you get the fire, and then you get the calm, and then you get the private signature for the couple that is about to wear this one out on a town. Intimacy written all over it, attraction written all over it, and just one for the ages to actual put on as a scent profile. This might just be my scent of the day. I can't get enough of how it smells, man. It just together, the wafts of these, it's just beautiful. So next up, I have what I deem as one of the best outside of the oud and rose and oud and amber of Cartier. Another oud combination that is simply a signature scent that can't be talked about more. As you guys know, yes, I've lost the top to my actual Sweetie Oud. I'm not sure what I did. I thought it was under my actual shelving, but it's nowhere to be found. So I'm using the actual cap from, I think this is a Armani C that was purchased years ago. So nonetheless, the bottle doesn't matter. We're talking about the scent profile. I have these pre-sprayed, and what I'm going to give you about these two as I talk about this scent profile, like I stated, we have Oud Extraordinaire and then Oud Sweetie Oud from the brand of Roja. Two synergistic fragrances that just smell wonderful. Let's get right into what that is and what it smells like together as I get the scent strips together. I hope this is a fun video for you guys. Like I said, uncontemporary of how I shoot my videos, but this was just something to have a bigger and broader conversation about fragrances, so I hope you don't mind the way it's going off. I hope it's actually fun for you to watch and sit back and just understand fragrances the way that I see them. Finally, getting to these two fragrances, the pairing that is the indulgent style. It's the pairing that is together of sweet and extraordinary scent profiles. You get these two together, very much so, one deep, one rich, one profiling of a patisserie. The other is actually a cooling note for the brand and how they did oud and oud structures. And so Oud Extraordinaire is an intensity personified. It's deep, it's resonant, but it's also fruity and uplifting and commanding, and it's crafted with a great precision. Together, these two fragrances have done something to me, especially when worn together and smelled next to each other as a magnetic scent profile in being paired the way I'm talking about. Sweetie Oud, you get the warmth, the softness, the edges of this one are rounded off. The actual Extraordinaire is one that has that fruity touch and profile to it. While it has still enough layering depth to it, these two together have a sense of purpose that is so intoxicating. The chemistry at its most is intoxicating. I've had one person comment to me in my actual comment section that stated that the Oud Extraordinaire is one that was meant to be layered. That's what the brand has suggested. I hadn't heard that before, but I can see where exactly that goes into place and into play. These two together in the air, the depth, the heaviness, the way that the actual scent profile of Sweetie Oud takes its longest of time to develop because of those heavy bass notes that are throughout the scent and are the ones that actually executed with the most amount of scent profile coming off of it. Infused with that nice side by side, walking side by side, walking hand to hand. You get the trail with that sweet, warm, cool fruitiness of the Oud Extraordinaire. And together, as I state, try these together if you have the opportunity to. Smoke and warmth, spice and luxury, all bounded up in just two of the best profiles coming from the brand of Roja Oud. Some may say that this pairing, or not this pairing, but the Oud Extraordinaire is something that does not warrant its purchase. I've heard those things before. Everything is to each his own. These are not one of the ones that are identical like the others have in that variety, but these are ones that are very complementary. The Sweetie Oud, like I said, smoky. Then you want to bring about that other oud in the Oud Extraordinaire that is just simply resonance by fruity takes of resin. Just come off well. It has a nice amount of balsamic touches to it as well. So very, very worthy of compliment factoring in together. Two scents that I've just enjoyed. Like I said, once again, Oud Extraordinaire and Sweetie Oud, just two nicely done fragrances. One, Sweetie Oud, is more of a spectacular scent profile for me to wear often. As you see, the dent in this bottle is just crazy. Oud Extraordinaire is one I'm taking to understand more and more often, but it is phenomenal wearing on a counterpart of your Muse. Crazy scent profiles. It was one of the last ones that I pulled from the shelf to actually execute on, but man, 2 scent profiles. Like I said, I easily taken to a notion to spray these scent strips previous to. They've settled down more and more. I wanted to bring this out last. They've settled down more and more. Bright rose, vanilla sweetness, bright rose, vanilla sweetness. 2 very differently structured fragrances, but just meet so well in the middle. A composition that can actually not only be layered on skin as a one individual wear. It could be together. Let me place these down. As you can see, this is one of those situations where you have to be kind of organized. And it was the last one to come out, so I wasn't quite organized. I'll put these down and smell the scent strips. Tabac Rose, one of those scents. Tobacco and rose that had not been done better than anyone had ever felt before. You get both of these fragrances in a notion. Tabac Rose is plum, tobacco, vanilla, and rose. Oud Satin Mood, nice benzoin, vanilla, and rose. You can see where I'm going with this. This is just a scent profile made to be mint in heaven. 2 scents that just culminate to a very touching, very romantic, very sensual pairing that is synergy enveloping. Just 2 of the very best in the category of the rose and vanilla hallmark that is having this structure put together as a scent profile. You wear this as yourself, the Satin Mood, and let your Muse wear Tabac Rose. Just 2 scents that go out phenomenally. Just phenomenally rich smelling, opulent smelling rose and vanilla fragrances that just smell spectacular. I won't wax poetic more about this because I know the video is getting long, but just 2 fragrances and combinations of these that just smell great. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys found this video entertaining and educational. I want you to know, as always, it is one of those things that fragrances are more than just projection, more than just performance, or more than just price. They are things that are meant to be about connection in a lot of times, and that's why my channel is in existence. This is what I talk about as a hobby. I love the way this game is. I love what it is to have these scent profiles in my collection. So when 2 people find scents that complement each other and complement one another, that is about the storytelling of that particular area of your life. This is what we understand, quote unquote, we, she and I, you and her, understand balance, understand poise, understand the structure of our relationship and what it is to go into something symbiotically, synergy, and complementary. That's what we need from each other. That's what love is, and that's what we need in our life. Because in the end, that is what this thing is about. Complementing each other, being about each other, and having familiar, community, and family do well together. So guys, as always, since its memory, collecting its legacy and community, its culture, and we here at the Dry Dial, we emphatically embody culture of this particular genre of hobby. And I love that you guys are showing up. This was about synergy. This was about attraction. This was about the man and his muse. I hope you guys had a great time watching this video. Had a great time shooting it. Fun as always. Tap in below. Let me know what you guys think about the list. The art of intimacy. What it is to have a language of scent that speaks well together. These scents are fragrances made for man and muse. I will see you guys in the next video. As always, stay bold, stay balanced, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.